Paris Jackson pushes forward after court, partially rejects her petition against Michael Jackson's estate. Paris Jackson's ongoing fight over how her late father Michael Jackson's estate is being managed has taken a complicated turn. A recent court decision delivered a partial setback, leaving her responsible for covering a portion of the estate's legal fees, a ruling that has added even more tension to an already strained relationship between her and the estate's executors. The decision came from Los Angeles referee Mitchell L. Beckloff, who reviewed Jackson's claims and sided with the estate's longtime executors John Branca and John McClain on several major points. While her entire petition wasn't thrown out, parts of it were dismissed, and the executors were awarded attorney fees in the process. Why Paris Jackson took the estate to court? Paris' concerns revolve around how the estate has been spending money, especially when it comes to payments for legal services. She argued that attorneys representing the estate were paid on account, meaning they received compensation before officially obtaining court approval. According to her filing, she believed this process lacked proper oversight and opened the door to questionable spending decisions. Her petition asked the court to require the executors to formally submit and justify all attorney-related compensation and reimbursements from 2019 through 2023, and to do it within 90 days. She also highlighted what she described as unusually large payments given without contractual justification, including amounts as high as $250,000. Interestingly, the court did not dispute whether these payments were made. Instead, it focused on how and when Paris challenged them, striking down parts of her objections based on procedural grounds rather than content. Paris Jackson responds to the ruling despite the mixed outcome. Paris isn't backing down. Through her spokesperson, she made it clear that this ruling is not the end of her fight. This order focuses on procedural technicalities, her representative stated. It doesn't change the underlying issues. The executor's pattern of behavior still raises serious concerns, and Paris will continue to push for fairness for her family. A revised filing will be submitted soon. A long, complicated legacy managing Michael Jackson's estate has been a massive task since his death in 2009. At the time, the global superstar left behind debts that reportedly reached $500 million. Over the years, the executors have insisted that their strategies turned the estate into a major financial force once again. However, the estate remains at the center of several ongoing legal battles, from questions of financial management to lawsuits involving allegations of abuse. Every new dispute seems to reopen old wounds and challenges surrounding the King of Pop's legacy. A timely clash, this legal development arrived just as excitement surged for Michael, the upcoming musical biopic about the late singer. The teaser trailer shattered records, pulling in more than 116 million views in a single day. The film, starring Michael's nephew Jafar Jackson, is set to premiere on April 24, 2026. But not everyone in the Jackson family is happy with it. Paris has publicly criticized the project, calling the screenplay misleading and inaccurate after reviewing an early draft. With tensions rising both inside and outside the courtroom, it's becoming clear that the Jackson family's legal and personal journeys are far from over. FAQs. What did the judge decide regarding Paris Jackson's petition? The court ruled that Paris must pay part of the estate's attorney fee, and some sections of her petition were dismissed. What were her main claims against the executors? She argued that the estate lacked financial oversight and made irregular or premature payments to attorneys. What was Paris Jackson's reaction after the verdict? Her team stated that the ruling was limited to procedural matters and confirmed they will return to court with an updated filing soon.
For full video, click related link below or like and subscribe this channel.